that time of year again. Eurovision, Eurovision, yay! I love Eurovision. So, now that both semi-finals have been, I have made a list of notes for every single number. This year I told myself I was only allowed to say positive things, which did make it quite hard, but I'm gonna give my opinions. Both days I woke up at 5 in the morning, which was fun. Yay! Gotta love being in Australia for Eurovision. I'm not gonna go through every single country because some I just think they're not that great, or my comments don't add much to people, and I think it'll just make a very long video. Okay, so for Azerbaijan, I really liked the props slash set pieces that lit up and were like rocks. I really liked that. I liked the dances for the Czech Republic, but sometimes it wasn't in sync and it kind of made me For Israel, this was the, I think, 9th song. I wrote very fun because it was very weird and different to any other one. And they love their high notes this year because by that point, the amount of songs that had a note in it that was like deafening or like ah was a lot. I'll leave a video action below of like a 1-minute summary of the first semi-finals. Very funny. I'll leave it linked below. Macedonia, which I honestly cannot remember now, was what I wrote for it. Was very different, but the lighting at the end is fun. I honestly cannot remember what that was. For Finland, I wrote cool prop. Amazing that she can still sing in it because I'm pretty sure she was like hanging upside down. And then I also wrote whoa in that full like whoa, W-O-A-H, because I honestly just for a second went because that was scary. Okay, for Ireland, I loved that it was about a homosexual couple. That made me very, very happy. Then, now we're on to semi-final 2. Strap yourselves in. Norway, amazing. I love Alexander so much, and it was by far the best of like both semi-finals at that point. It was. I just really love Alexander. I'm obsessed, like it's bad. Then for Denmark, I really loved the Viking vibe, and I kind of liked the song, but I do wish it had built to something bigger. It was a really cool start up until the end of the first chorus, and then I felt they just kept repeating themselves as opposed to building on it, and that was a bit of a shame. And I realized when we watched it again yesterday, because they did a replay of some of the songs, I realized one of the reasons why I probably liked it was because it was very musically. It had that kind of feel to it. For Russia, I really liked the dancers in front doing I loved watching them. I love watching the dances usually, but it was also a really nice style of dancing, so I really enjoyed watching that. Then Moldova. This is by far the best, and in my books 100% deserves to win. If like wow, like that was the Eurovision Song of the Year. It was fun, it was colourful, they were clever with the props and the set and the people. It was just so good, and it took me a while at first to figure out how it was all done. I was thinking maybe they've got like pop-ups, things that can come up on the side and whatever, but nope, it was really clever what they did. For Slovenia, I really liked the dances again. Sorry, that cut out. I was gonna say that Ukraine's prop was very much like, I think the Finland one, is that the one that I was talking about, where it like had a similar feel to it. But then Holland was the last one to go through, and I felt sick. Moldova was the second, which was nice because that kind of made me happy, and Norway was also only like 7th or so, and I was like ah. And then at the end it was so nerve-wracking because at first I was like, okay, maybe it makes sense if it's not in the first 4 or so, that's fine. But then it kept going and it kept going, and there was such a long break, and even just watching it, the results being announced again, I watched it again, I felt sick just watching it. It was so stressful. But then we got through and it was fine. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the Eurovision, and I'll make a video for the final as well, but I will be voting for Norway, Moldova and Holland, of course. So see you guys. Bye! Let me know your opinions in the comments below.